Hello there, everyone, and welcome back to Radiant Moon Tarot. My name is Victoria. We've got your daily reading for Tuesday, October the 21st of 2025, and we've got a new moon today in the sign of Libra. So this one's actually kind of a little bit interesting. So a new moon is when the moon and the sun are in conjunction, so they're in alignment, okay? We can get clarity on things. We can really tap into, in any kind of alignment there, we can tap into our intuition. But ultimately, new moons are about a fresh start, a new beginning, seeing the positive in things. We've got the Empress on the back of the deck here. Isn't that beautiful? The Empress brings love, new beginnings, creativity. It brings beautiful things, has us focused on the positive, focused on the beautiful. The Empress card is ruled by Venus. Venus is our planet of love and money, beauty, the things that bring us happiness and joy. And Venus is the ruler of Libra. So very cool that the Empress should show up at the back of the deck there. So some beautiful underlying energy lifting us up. So a new moon can bring new perspectives, new ideas, new people, can open doors for us. And with this particular new moon, it's really kind of interesting. I mean, we do have some challenging aspects going on all across the board. Today, we've got some positive ones too, but we've got some things that we just don't have anything in common with. Maybe in our fellow people, sometimes we don't have anything in common with them, but we can learn Libra to find balance and harmony. Libra is very peaceful energy, right? Librans love peace. If you have any Librans in your life, right, they're peacekeepers often. They're quite often really good at mediating things, and they also do like some balance and harmony in their lives as well, especially with partnerships. Libra rules the seventh house of partnerships. And it can be partnerships with anybody, friends, your neighbors, your work colleagues, whatever it happens to be. But Libra is also one of these signs that has to do with the law, legalities, contracts, constitutions, judicial law, federal law, the law of the land, or, laws in, with legal contracts and things. So again, we can have things like job offers and job contracts. You could be filling in documents for a passport to go traveling, that kind of thing. But there can also be actual things going on today with the justice system. And so again, there can be like a fresh perspective, possibly some new laws come in. If you've been dealing with some legal situations in your life, especially anything to do with a partner of some kind, this can be where you come to a new level of understanding. You could have a legal situation that does get resolved in a peaceful, balanced way, in a peaceful, balanced manner. So all those kind of things are all very Libran. So there can be some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy that comes about with this new moon. The interesting part is, like I said, there's still some challenging aspects from the planets that are around this new moon today. But 3 hours and I think 17 minutes after this new moon, which is at, at 5:25 a.m. Pacific time in North America, that would be 8:25 a.m. Eastern time zone. And then for wherever else you happen to be in the world, just adjust your clock accordingly. But 3 hours later is when the moon actually enters Scorpio. And then tomorrow the sun enters Scorpio. So it's a season of change, a season of doing something differently, a season of higher intuition, a spooky season, right? When the sun and the moon especially both go into Scorpio, but it's very much heightened intuition and things like that. So there's a little bit of mystical kind of energy in the air for us. But new moon today, so new ways of communicating, new ways of opening up to seeing someone else's perspective, because Libran energy encourages us to see things from an unbiased viewpoint, to see things from someone else's point of view, and to make balanced, fair, and informed decisions, right, in all aspects of our lives. And this can help restore peace and harmony, but we can also take a balanced and fair approach at things, right? So there can be some really positive things that can come out of today. You might need to embrace a little bit of change. So anyway, so we can have some very interesting things. So work with the new moon energy. New moons are a great time to set intentions, to set goals for manifestation. They're also a great time to meditate, to perhaps considering, especially since we're about to go into Scorpio season, a great time to pick up a spiritual practice, start meditating or ramp up your meditations or work with some divination, whatever it happens to be for you. So we do have a lot of potential for peace and balance and harmony in our day today, or this can be where you are focused on finding more of that in your life. And sometimes that does require some change, or it requires an open mind. So very interesting kind of things going on for us today. We have the Eight of Swords. Okay, Eight of Swords. We're trapped, we're restricted, we're stuck a little bit there. But we've got something is setting us free. We've got the Six of Swords here, which is about finding peace, finding a peaceful resolution. This is about moving forward from turbulence, from a difficult situation, difficult time, difficult energy, and moving towards something more peaceful. Very interesting that we should have that, right? So it's like turbulence kind of subsides and we're moving forward into a little calmer energy. We can find the calm and the peace within. We can find calm and peace within our relationships, or sometimes we can just leave a situation and move forward, leaving something behind, because why? Is no good for us anymore. So whether you're resolving something or making some positive change, this is an awesome card to get, because with this Eight of Swords, we don't want to be in this energy. This is one where I'm afraid to make a move. I'm afraid to make a choice. I'm afraid to make a change. I'm afraid to, let go of something. I feel trapped. I feel stuck. I feel like, like I've got no way out. And so the Six of Swords is showing you a way out, right? So it can be about facing your fears. It can be about being guided and protected. The Six of Swords is a card of guidance. It is one of protection, right? And so it's always, it's always a card that does remind us that we do have a lot of things that we don't see that are protecting us and guiding us, right? But you could also find somebody in your life where you're like, okay, I think this is the person that can help me out of a difficult situation and resolve something. And so you could have a person who's already in your life that is helping you towards a resolution, or this can be that you might be ready to meet somebody new. Right? Remember, Libra and energy is all about partnerships and friendships, business partnerships, romantic partnerships, all these kind of things. Okay. And so you could find the right people to partner up with, and you can move forward in a better direction. Safety in numbers, maybe even there with that energy. And we also have the Sun. Beautiful. Sun is a wonderful card to get. The Sun sheds a beautiful, happy, vibrant light on your day. The Sun, we get clarity, we get success, abundance, joy, creativity, all these wonderful, wonderful energies. The Sun is the happiest, most joyous card in the entire deck. So this can be a positive resolution. This can be just a successful day. This can be a day where maybe you've just let some worries and fears kind of subside. This can be a day for you with the Sun there. And don't forget, we've got the Moon in Libra, where, both these energies are helping you to see things more positively, right? Just to embrace this joyous, vibrant energy. Some of you might even be having a little fun today, because that Sun does bring about fun. But the Sun with the Empress there, this is like a huge creative boost for you. And we could certainly be welcoming in some good news potentially here with this as well, and some blossoming abundance, okay? The Empress does bring us abundance. abundance, a time of harvest. We reap what we sow, right? The sun brings growth and can also bring abundance in our lives here. So this can be something personal for you. It can be something on a bigger scale than just you, but ultimately beautiful, beautiful energy that's coming in there for us today. Let's get another card and let's just get a final message out here for you. Woo, thank you very much. Wow. Okay, there we go. All right. And we'll take the one that landed upright, and that is courage. Isn't that interesting? I love the courage card. Number 1, it's Leo the lion, right? Leo, right? Leo is Leo energy is represented by the lion. The lion represents our courage, okay, our strength, all right, and Leo energy is actually ruled by the sun. So we've got a few things lining up here for you today. But courage, what does courage mean to you, right? Because right here, we're wrapped up, we're tied up, we feel stuck, right? We're playing into our fears. Sometimes here we can't see a way out, right? And then what do we have? Courage, helping us to break free of stagnation, helping us to break free of something that threatens to cripple us or keep us stuck, right? So your inner strength, your inner courage is shining through today, right? And here, the 6 of Swords, it takes courage to move forward. It takes courage to agree to a resolution. It takes courage to open lines of communication. It takes courage to get out of your comfort zone. And it takes courage to leave something behind, whether physically, mentally, spiritually, metaphorically, whatever it happens to be. All of this takes courage. So Spirit is sending you all of this confidence boost, all of this this bold, inspirational energy for your day today. And it's wonderful. So work with this new moon. Set some intentions wherever you want a new beginning, specifically with Libran things, right? Libran things, contracts, documents, law, partnerships of all kinds, right? But also honesty and truth, fairness, balance, and equality, right? All of these things we can kind of work with, especially and they're amplified under this new moon. So I'll leave that there for you guys. I hope there was something here for you. If so, please do like, share, and subscribe. I thank you so, so very much for watching. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day, and I'll see you later. Bye.